everyone, and welcome back to Art Journal Prompts. And again, it is Sunday. Look at that, 2 for 2. Wowzers. My sister's here again. Say hello, Mickey. Today's theme is, it's a very simple one, very easy one, but everyone's is going to be different because it is, how are you feeling in this moment? How are you feeling? I know how I'm feeling, but I'm not feeling the same as the way everybody else is feeling. So I'm going to start off, excuse me, I'm going to use some irresistible spray ink. It's really neat because it's a resist, and I'm using a bronze one called Copper. A bronze one called Copper. So it's Copper one. I want to protect this page here. So I'll put that there. Mickey's already started hers, and I will show you after with the camera. And hers is a beautiful Delusions blue. I'll bring the camera over to show. It's gorgeous. She's getting quite good at this, as you all know. And thanks for your beautiful, beautiful comments that you made last week about my mom and Mickey.
Thank you.
So I've dried this, what did I call it, irresistible spray, and what's cool about it, it resists whatever you put on it. I'm going to zoom in close so you can see. It's got a bit of texture too. It's quite cool. Now remember to zoom in back, because I never zoom in back far enough, and everybody says, I can't see your work, Monica. So there. Oops. So now I'm going to put some Distress Stain, I'm going to use some Delusion sprays. I'm going to use this beautiful orange called Squeezed Orange. And I don't want bubblegum pink. I don't want anything that happy. I got 2 squeezed oranges. See, this is what happens when you go to the store and you buy 2 of the same thing. I've done that with all these Delusions when I could have had another color. And I'm going to try this fuchsia. Not sure if I'm feeling fuchsia either. Well, let's just try this orange first. See what happens. See, I need a complementary color that's a little bit darker. I will try the fuchsia. Yeah, that kind of helps. And I need a yellow. And I'm going to use Juice Beauty Hydrating Mist. And it is called White Grape Juice. Some of these names, don't they crack you up? My cohorts are quite quiet in the back. I'm trying to feel, the way I feel right now in this moment is very, this smells like grapefruit juice. Sorry. This one is scented. Isn't that bizarre? Anyway, I'm feeling very, very kind of like how the trees feel when all their leaves are falling off in the fall. Just very autumnal, I guess is the word. Now, can you see where I put that resist? It still stayed bronze. Isn't that cool? Can you see that, Mickey? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to add one more color in here because it's not quite expressing my mood. Not that I don't feel great. So, I'm going to try this Bloom Spray by Prima. Ozzy, remember yesterday I was trying to find the one that had the thing in it? This is it. Remember? The little stone? Okay. Oh, yeah. There she blows. Yeah. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, ooh, exactly. That's how Nana feels today. Ooh. Huh?
It's on videotape.
Yes, it's on videotape.
Not good.
Why isn't that good? Because you don't like it? You think it's ugly?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Good.
Because look at what you just did.
That. I just made it dark. It's okay.
Very dark.
Because that's how Nana feels. Has Nana been feeling good this weekend?
Never.
Not at all. So that's how I feel.
You have one day.
One day I did feel good. Today I feel not bad. Well, kind of ish.
That's what I mean.
Alright, so I'm going to let this dry and I shall be right back. Okay, so I'm going to use another one of the Bloom Girls by Jamie Daughtery? I don't know. But I love her girls. Her name is Gardenia. She's gorgeous. They're all so beautiful. So I covered this up with black. I don't know how I want her to be. Yeah, maybe just kind of like that. And let's just hope I have enough ink on her. There's this new rubber stamp for these kind of Bloom Girl stamps. It's a handle thing that presses down really good, and it's really good. And of course, I do have a lot of different things that I should be using, like this puppy. But, you know, I'm hard-headed. Gotta do it my way. Oh, and it worked. Yay for me. Pretty good, pretty good. I will fill in anything I missed with a pen. But there she is in the flues of the autumnal colors. So now I'm going to use some Liquitex Basics acrylic. This beautiful, I love this brown. It's just such a warm color. And I'm going to start coloring in her face. I just need to grab a paint brush and start painting my lady in. So I have colored in her face there, and I'm starting to color her hair in with Eyes Inks and using some vibrant autumn colors here. And so I'm just going to continue on doing that. So the first one I used was that orange one. I think it's called Saffron. And I'm going to use this red. They're so gorgeous, these paints. Oh, they're really not paint. It's kind of ink and paint all in one, I think. So I'm just coloring her hair that way. There. Put a little red up here. So I went outside because I felt like I was feeling autumnal, and I went to say goodbye to Mickey. She had to go home, and all of these leaves from our little cotoneaster hedge were there, so I'm going to incorporate these in her hair. They're beautiful, and look at the matching colors. I mean, how perfect. So I'm going to use real leaves in her hair, and hopefully, I'm trying to think what would glue the best. It's probably, I'll try gel medium, but I have a feeling Mod Podge might be a little bit stronger. We'll try that and see what happens. So I've covered up as much as I can with leaves, and then I took a plain white rose and took some Eyes Ink Tomato and colored the rose in red to echo the rose that was stamped on there. And then I've got two little green leaves that I'm going to put coming out of the red. See, like that. And then I'm going to glue that on like that on her hair. So the leaves look really pretty. And one of the kids was asking me, why did you paint underneath if you were going to cover it with leaves? Oftentimes with me, A, I don't know what I'm going to do, and B, in case it peeks out, you can still see little bits around there. I don't want it to peek out. So I'm going to glue this down. I found glue gun glue was the best, and these leaves are not quite, they're not dry yet, although they've turned color. They haven't dried out yet, so I'm going to give them a really good coating of Mod Podge or gel medium to really coat them so that they don't down the road dry out and crumble all over my page, because then it won't be there anymore. So sorry if my voice kind of wanders. It's because my glue gun is on the table behind me. So I'll put that there like so, and then I'll put some glue on this rose And I'll probably embellish on this rose with some gold or something in just a little bit. So right now I'm going to take my Inktense pencil and sort of trace around the hair so that it looks like one cohesive unit, you know, like just go all the way around, because this is how I am feeling, very much like I think a tree would feel in the fall when they kind of feel slower and I don't know, just kind of like you're just not feeling like spring-like, but that's how I'm feeling in this moment. So as we all know, these moments can change, and it is because of my health, no other reason, no mental issues. Well, I think that goes hand in hand with not feeling well. You're going to have some kind of being depressed, you know. But it was so nice that my sister was here, and even that the kids were here. My friends will often say to me, don't you find it hard watching your grandkids when you're not feeling well? Quite the opposite. They're a distraction. I'm going to not feel well anyway, so I just as soon be playing with children than feeling sorry for myself, right? Okay, so I'll take a little brush and just go around all of that and see how that works out. God, I love that pencil. It's just awesome. I'm going to go back to the art store and get other colors because I love how it defines things. I really do. You need so little water. So after I get this done, then I'm going to go over top of the leaves with Mod Podge or Gel Medium. I'll see which one works better. So I kind of am loving the way this turned out with the real leaves, and I was spending a lot of time protecting the leaf, like I said, so they wouldn't crumble. So I Mod Podged them and then put a little bit of Martha Stewart Gold metallic paint. Just kind of rubbed it in like rub and buff. It looks really, really, really neat. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try to use this lovely leaf as a bit of a stamp. And I don't know if it's going to work, but you'll never know till you try, right? I'm just going to see if I can get like a leaf imprint or just the veiny part of the leaf. So I've got it down here, so we shall see what happens. And if not, it'll just be an interesting backdrop. Oh, well, it kind of did stamp a little bit. I know I have a leaf stamp, I just don't know exactly where it is right at the moment. So there, that one's actually not too bad. There. So we've got leaf-like, very delicately gold gossamer leaf prints on the page. So I found this leaf in my stash, and it's kind of, you can see, all wrecked. So I'm going to kind of just cut it along the stem, and this is what I'm going to put my my quote on, like half the leaf, and then the leaf that I was using for the gold, there is no point in wasting that puppy, so I will do it like so. I'm going to glue this one down and then this one on top, and I am going to do my journaling on this leaf here. My quote says, "What if trees refused to let go of their dying leaves. Letting go lets us grow. So basically, even if you're feeling lousy or whatever, letting go kind of lets you just move on. You can have your pity party, you can do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better, but then you gotta let go. Just as the leaves let their leaves go, you gotta let go of all of that, and you'll grow from that. So I think that's perfect to put it on that leaf and the other piece of the leaf. So I'm going to get that glued down. I think I might spray this a little bit too with some orange Delusions. I think I'll do that right now. Put this here. I don't want the gold part to get sprayed, so I'll move this pretty one over here. Give this a little light spray. It's not too much. Yeah, like that, so you can still read the quote. I don't want it to be too dark. I'll use these Eyes inks. I just go all over the map, I tell you, because it doesn't really matter. Everything just works out, which is the beauty of art journaling. And then I'll spray some water on that, and I'll get it all dried up and glued on. So before I show you my finished page, I want to show you my sister's. So today's theme was, how are you feeling in this moment? And so she's missing her boyfriend, and she says, it's been 2 weeks, it'll be 2 more, missing you, feeling blue. So she kind of did all blue, and anyone knows my sister Mickey knows the peace sign is kind of her symbol. So she's got a peace sign there and a really cool, I don't know what she did on her leaf, but it's just really a cool technique, and there's a little bit of stickles on there, and she used a Blossom Girl, and then a tag with a rusted paper clip, and yeah, looks really good, and she's used some gold to frame her page. Looks really nice. She did a great job. So here is my finished page right here. I've really been into leaves lately. I don't know what it is, but anyway, how am I feeling in this moment? I felt like leaves kind of literally shedding their leaves, drying up, just, I don't know, it's slowing down, just very autumnal. So I started to paint her hair, like I said, and then I thought about our cotoneaster hedges outside, and they were echoing the exact same colors I was using in the page, and their leaves are little. So I just went and got all those leaves from outside there, and you can see them, they're shiny because of the Mod Podge, and I'll try and do it at an angle. It gave a lot of dimension, and I put Mod Podge on top, and then that gold Martha Stewart paint that I used as a rub and buff, and I made that flower and colored it with the tomato eyes ink. And then her face is just painted in brown, and I outlined it in a pit pen, and her lips are, I believe it's just that tomato, same thing. Her shoulder there, I just painted it brown to match the rest of her, because really there was no need to put any clothes on her because she's got tons of leaves on her. And then you saw me make my quote, and it says, what if trees refuse to let go of their dying leaves? Letting go lets us grow. So it's okay to feel crappy, it's okay to let that all out, even when people don't want to cry, they just want to be strong. You know what, sometimes it's okay to feel like you're letting go of some dying leaves, and that's kind of how I have been feeling this week. Oh, I also put some leaves sort of still continuing just to fall. So I really like how that turned out. Very, very pretty. Now I don't feel like a crumbly dry leaf anymore. So thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.